Hello viewers, welcome to learn everything for free. In this video or in this class, we'll be learning how to trade futures on Binance. We'll be learning how to create futures on Binance. Okay, first of all, I want us to take note of this place. I'm touching the home, the market, the trade, the futures, and the wallet. So we'll not be talking about the wallet, we'll not be using the wallet for now or discussing about the wallet. Neither we're going to be emphasizing on the trade or market, neither the whole, but rather the futures. So if you are new to Binance future trading, there are certain things you have to take note of. Okay, for example, here's the futures now. It's because I've been trading futures, so immediately I clicked on the futures, it brought me down to this place. But for the first time, let's say on your device, you might click on the future button. Maybe after clicking the future button, it might not take you directly to this page, so you might get to see a page like a quiz. You'll be asked to watch a video, and you'll be prompt 1 or 2 questions, okay, about features. Kind of a disclaimer. Are you sure you want to start trading features and stuff like that? Then you say yes, and you have to watch 1 or 2 video. You need to watch 1 or 2 video rather. Then answer some questions based on the video you watch. After passing those classes, those tests, then you now get to see this interface. All right, so I'm going to skip that part. We don't need it in this video. You do that on your own. Now let's assume you are done with all that. This is what you see. Now how do you trade futures? Now if you look at the top page here, we have different headings here. We have the USD, we have the coin M, we have the option, and the battle. Now what you're seeing are different kind of trade, should I say trade option. Okay, just like if you go to your trade now under your spot, we have the convert. You can actually convert your coin from BTC to Ethereum or to any coin of your choice here without using the trade method, the spot trading. Okay, now you have the spots. You can actually trade buying and selling. You can actually trade coin here by selling and also by buying here too. Okay, which I'm sure most of us know how to run or maybe apply or know how to use this other wallet. We also have the margin trade, we have the fiat trade, we have the P2P trade. All these are trade, and they also have wallet. If I'm talking about wallet, you can actually move on to each of these, trade. Okay, this option. Now in the future trade, we'll be trading with more of the USD. Okay, the USD, and here we trade with leverage. Okay, it's not like the spot where you have to move on to the spot, then you buy a particular coin, then you sell the coin. You no longer have the coin. When you buy, you have the coin. When you sell, no longer have the coin. But here in futures, it's not like the kind of trade you see in your spot. Okay, for example, I can decide to buy a coin here, let's say BAKE or ENG. Okay, we have ENG here, engines. Now for example, I'm buying this coin. If I'm buying this coin, it's not going to reflect on my spot balance. It's not going to reflect on my spot wallet. Okay, rather I only see that I'm only trading with it. Okay, and you're trading with leverage. Your $5 worth of ENG here might give you, let's say, 500 pieces. And if you're buying this coin and you want to store it on your spot balance, 500 worth of that coin might not give you $5 worth of that coin might not give 500 ESP. That is if you want to store on your spot. So this feature is just like a virtual trading. Yes, you have your USD, you buy a coin virtually, it give you more quantity and all that, you trade with it, and you get back the money when you're selling. Whatever trade you perform here, you keep getting you see the value in USD, and whatever, if you are selling, you sell back in USD. If you are losing your USDT, or okay, USDT, and if you are gaining, you are gaining in USDT. Now first we'll start with the first section. Okay, we'll take each of these one by one. Now I'll be talking about two modes here. Before you start trading futures, we have two major modes here. Okay, and I'll be touching that section. Two major modes that you need to take care of or take note of. Okay, it's here. Okay, the two major mode, it's here. Okay, now by default, you see, if you are launching it for the first time, what you might see is cross. Okay, we have the cross and we have the isolated. These are two different kind of mode you trade with on futures. And please be careful. For starters, do not make use of cross. Do not make use of the cross mode, rather isolated mode. I will explain each of this mode. Okay, this first class we'll be talking about the margin mode. Okay, the two different kind of modes on future. Then in our next class we'll go further to talk about the leverage. Okay, then we'll go back further to how to buy a coin and all that. All of these things, we'll learn all these things, okay, in this class. Now let's start with the cross. Now I'll explain the cross. Okay, now we are switching from one margin mode, okay, another. Now switching to cross now, then I'll confirm. Now I want to explain the cross. Now in this video I may definitely touch one or two things or stake just for you to understand. It's just for you to grab what the cross margin actually is. Okay, so I may apply some tricks. Don't worry, I'm not saying you should go and do that. Just understand what the cross, I want you to understand what the cross is, what it does, okay, how it works. Okay, then I'll also talk about the isolated too, how it works, before now move further to the next phase, which is the leverage. Now I'm on cross. Now this is cross. We have the buy order and we also have the sell order, and here we have the available balance. That's to say this is money I have in my future trading. I actually move this amount straight to my future trading because I want to trade with it. Okay, that is this amount. Now don't worry about how to move funds from your spot or from any of your wallets straight to your straight to your futures. All these things I will show you this step. I just don't want to skip any point, any step. That is why I'm taking it from the beginning, from the scratch. Now in this other section, I'll quickly talk about this other section. Let me add it to the class where my arrow is pointing at now. This place, that's the pair. We have ENJ against USDT. Okay, I'm buying or selling my USDT to purchase what? ENJ, or I'm selling my ENJ to get back what? My USDT. So once you touch this place, it gives you all the pairs you can trade with. This is the favorite. I have my favorite, all the coins I've been trading on. Here are the zones. We have the BTC, the DeFi, the HOT, and the NFT kind of coins you can trade with. Then this is all that comprises both the favorite and the zone. Now you will not see any other coin, any other pair aside USDT. So all the coins that are tradable here have pairs in USDT. Okay, so for example, I want to trade my ENG. I want to trade future with ENG. I just type ENG. Are you seeing it? ENG has only USDT. The same thing goes with Bake or any other coin. Okay, or Cake. Okay, you can't. There's no Cake here. Then we have BCH and the rest of them. BCH, and we have the cheese. CHZ is also there. So we have so many coins, but not all the coins you have on your spot that can be traded on futures. So let's look at the ENJ. We'll be using the ENJ for example for this class. Now that is just the pair. The first section is the pair, the coin you want to trade. So someone might give you a signal, go and trade ENJ against USDT. You just come here and look for ENJ and you enter it. Okay, all right. Now that's for the pairing. So I almost skipped that part. Now still on the cross and the isolated margin. Now we have the cross. How does the cross work? Now I have my 20%, my 20x here. I'll come to this in our next class. Now I want to buy ENG, and here is the current price of ENG. Please take note. Some of these things in our next class I might just let go of this place, because what I'm talking about, what I'm explaining this okay, as I'm explaining this cross, you're also getting some other things like what I'm pointing now. All these I'm pointing, they are very, very necessary. You need them. So what you see me pointing now right now is the market price of this coin ENJ. Okay, that's the market price. $1, 1.082 whatever cent, that is dollar, is the worth of this ENJ now. So I want to buy the market price. So I'm not going to explain. I will explain all these things later. I'm picking the market price. I want to buy this coin, but watch, I'm on cross. I want you to understand what the cross actually means. Okay, and I have $2.93 worth of USD. Now I will pick this button to navigate, so you can swap or move this button to the beginning or to the ending. As you're moving this, you see some numbers changing here, right? Now that's the quantity of the coin you want to buy, the pieces of that coin. Okay, the pieces of the coin. Now let me show you something. Sorry. Market price. Alright, the amount of the coin. Okay, amount of ENJ. So 13 pieces, let's say 32 pieces of ENJ is what I'm selecting. Now 32 pieces of ENJ, let me reduce it to 14 pieces of ENJ cost how much? Now let's see the amount I'll be spending. Okay, I'll be spending 0.50, okay, 0.77 USD, 0.76 USD is what I'll be spending now, as you can see. Now, and the quantity here is what? The amount is 14, and here maximum quantity I can buy is what that I have right now is 53. I see 53 ENJ. Okay, at what? At this price, this market price I'm touching 1.08, which is the market price. This market price is the same thing as this market price I'm touching. Okay, the market price, this is the market price, this is the market price. Okay, and the market price is what I also have here. They are the same thing. Now I want to buy this this particular coin ENJ. I've set, you just use this to adjust. Okay, I'm picking just 14 pieces or 12 pieces. Then I'll be spending 0.60 cents. Remember, we are solely talking about the cross. Once you understand the cross, you understand the isolated. Now I'll click on buy long. Now I've succeeded in buying this coin. Now I have a position, okay, in the trade. Now look at this coin. I'm down by 0.10 cents, 0.13%. Now, and I spent what? I spent just what? $0.59. 59 cents is what I spent in buying what? That quantity, 11 size, 11 pieces of what? ENG. Take note of all these things I'm showing you. Okay, 11 pieces of EMG is here, and I spent what? 0.59 cents to buy it, and I'm down by 1.047%. And here's my entry point. I entered the market at what? 1.081. So that's when I bought that coin. Now you know the market price. Now the market price is what I am showing you here. Okay, now let me go back and show something. Let me bring it down. Okay, now here's the market price. So I entered this market what? When it was what? When it was 1.88160, and currently the price of the coin, that is the current market price of the coin, is this now. I seen it now. I want you to understand all this. We might talk about this in later, might not talk about this in later, but I will definitely hit all these points as we progress in this class. So now then, the margin, this margin is the amount I spent in buying this 11 pieces of ENJ. This is the amount I spent, again 0.59 cents. And now this is my liquidation price. All these things, we'll talk about these things. So remember, we are still on the cross margin. Remember, we are still on the cross margin. Now after this, what's the next thing now? Now I'm down by 6.49%. Now if eventually this coin, now I lose because it's showing red, I'm not making profit. Now this coin drops and it got to my liquidation price. That's to say, if the market price now from 1.07 whatever cent drops to this price here, which is the liquidation, drops to this liquidation price, then that means it will close my trade and I'm down. It will close my trade and I will lose my money. But while closing the trade, it will close the trade and I will lose all my available balance. Take note of that. I'm going to lose my available balance. Why? Because I'm under cross. So when you're trading under cross, you're making profit. It reflects, okay, all the transaction, all the profit and losses, what reflects here. It reflects here. As you can see, this is 2.29 cents. It will go to 2.29 30 cents, or it will drop. So that's why if I'm making profit, it shows in my available. Now if I'm losing, it shows in my available. Now this is the essence of the cross. Now let's assume you have $100. Now I want to trade. You have $100 worth of USDT now. Okay, I want to trade with it. How do you trade? But inside this $100, you're not trading with the whole $100. You only want to trade with $20. Now how do you now trade? Now please, if you want to trade selected, this should take me to the isolated. But before then, now this is my total. Let's okay, I have $3, $2.29. I thought it was 2 point whatever dollar I had before. Now if you move any fund down to this place and you trade on cross, that means both your capital and the money you specify, there is your margin, the one you specify for trading, everything will be here. So if you're making profit, it shows here. If you're losing, it's wiped. So that's why a lot of people keep on complaining, I can't trade futures because I lose money. Future can just swap your money. Well, it can actually wipe your money if you don't know how to use it very well. If you're on cross, you should know that you are trading with all of your money. All of your money is what you're trading with. So if you're losing, if you're losing, you're losing all the capital. If you're gaining, you're adding to the capital. Everything will reflect here. That is the cross. Okay, so be careful while using the cross. You're using the cross, please be careful. So I will oddly strongly advise you not to use the cross where you want to trade futures, especially when you have enough fund there and you don't want to use all of them for trading. Okay, so you don't use the cross. Now this will now take me to what? To the isolated. Now just understand the difference between the isolated and the cross. So before then, I have to close this trade. Even though I'm down by -4%, it's just for education 6. So I'm going to close this trade. Click on close. I'll click on 100%. Now I'm down by some cents or dollar. Now here's my capital, $2.89 is what I have now. Now let's say I have $2.89 now in my balance. It could be your $100, it could be your $500 or $50. Move it to this place. After moving your fund to this place, now you want to trade. Make sure you're what? On isolated. I want to use isolated now. Now what this isolated does is this. If I decide to trade ENG now, this price, market price, and I'm picking just let's say 11 pieces now with 11 pieces, okay. that cost me 0.7066 USDT and I buy. This is what happened, and that means I've bought this coin. Now it has isolated my what? See, I have my available balance here. So if I'm losing now, I only lose the money I have, or I'm trading with the margin I'm trading with. I'm trading with was 0.65. So if I'm to lose, I will lose that 0.65. And if I'm gaining, it will only will liquidate the margin, the money I'm trading with, but will not affect my available balance. Are you seeing the difference between the isolated and the what and the cross? If I'm losing here on isolated, it will not. It has nothing to do with my available balance. Rather, I only lose what I have on the trade, okay, which is um this amount 0.67 is what I'm trading with, okay. Now, and once look at the entry price, I entered it was 1.079770, and this is the current price 1.07910. Now, if this coin drops to if the market price drops to 1.03587, that means I will lose this amount. I will lose this 0.6765. Are you seeing it now? So it will isolate, just like the name is, it will isolate your margin, the amount you're trading with, from what? From your available. That is what it means. So this is more preferable. It saves you. You don't lose anyhow. Okay, you don't lose anyhow. All right, that's just what we're learning today. Margin and cross margin and isolated margin. Okay, with the two mode, we've talked about the cross, we've talked about what? The isolated. Thank you for watching. Please do not forget to hit subscribe button on this YouTube channel. Do not forget to like this channel. Do not forget to share this channel with your friends. Okay, and please invite more people. Invite more people to join the channel, to like and follow us both on Telegram and WhatsApp and every other platform. Okay, you see in the description link below. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.